Hi everyone, please feel free to skip to 15 minutes and 15 seconds where the reading starts. You don't have to listen to this first part. All right, so here is what you will find if you look at all of the official statements as well as the statements from sources. And when I say the statements from sources, I'm looking at statements from official sources that were given to Time Magazine, Harper's, so just the official ones. And here's what we get. I'm just focusing on these specific dates. So they're official statements. We start with January 29. We have the palace officially confirming that she was discharged from a clinic after abdominal surgery and that things were going well. Then we have on February 27, sources, official sources telling Time Magazine and Harper's Bazaar that things were still going well. And so according to their official statements back then, there is absolutely no mention of cancer. Then on February 29, the official statements on that date, if you were to, if you go back to February 29 and you look at what they were stating, they then confirm that everything's still going well, no cancer, still recovering from abdominal surgery, and that she will be returning on March 31st, okay, which obviously she didn't. Now, I just want to, I'm going to add these statements that have been made since then. So, of course, we have that bizarre, whether or not it was AI or not, we have this video that purports to be Kate in Windsor, even though in Windsor on that date it was 10 degrees out, windy, cold, rainy. We have her showing up in this beautiful garden with no wind and only a sweater on. Anyway, making that announcement. Now, in the announcement, she admits that she started chemo in late February. What does that mean? That means that all of the official statements on February 27 and February 29 were false, were lies. They're lying. Anyway, that's not what we're concerned with in this video. What I've decided to look at, because what was also going on during February, on February the 20th of 2024, we had Mr. Know-It-All, Prince William. Even though, if you know anything about constitutional law or when you look at a British Commonwealth, like, for example, Canada, or you look at the UK, their political structure is set up very differently. There are provinces and states, and there are federal authorities and federal statutes. Well, summing it all up, in the UK, it is the House of Parliament or the House of Commons. That is where the members of Parliament, the elected political officials, they wield the political power. They can suggest that that statutes be changed. They really are the politicians. The monarchy has no political power per se. They are not supposed to comment on anything political. Now, Charles, the Queen, stuck to that rule perfectly. I just want to make a note here. For those of you who think that I'm an anti-monarch, you have me wrong. You have me wrong. My father was a member of Parliament. My father was a Canadian senator as well. I was born in a colony, in a British, and lived for most of my life in a British Commonwealth. I respected the monarchy. I used to be you. I was pro-monarchy. In British Commonwealths, like Canada, for example, really, we don't have a monarchy, but we have the Privy Council, the Senate that my father was a member of. I was pro a monarchy. I understand their importance constitutionally, but it is not being served right now. The Queen was doing it the right way. I am sorry, it will never be done that way again. What we have, the upstart, her son, when he was a prince, he was the one who began to break the rules by sticking his nose into political issues. And she tried to, rein him in. He made an error. Anyway, I don't want to get off topic. But I just want to mention, there have been a few people who have been making comments in this leave her alone, leave Kate alone. I know who you are. I know who you are. Some of you are of a high position. Some of you are much older than I am, and of a high socioeconomic. So you watch yourself, because I have a lot more knowledge than you think. Now, what we're going to look at is Prince William, and we're going to look at, we're not going to look at things from his point of view right away. We are going to use one of the senior aides, Johnny Thompson, and we're really going to crack open some truth in this video. On February the 20th, 2024, Mr. Renegade, Prince William, who doesn't believe in God, who wanted to separate the church from the monarchy, he's a real dodo head. I'm not sure if he had any education at all in constitutional power. You cannot have a monarchy without the Church of England. And boy, you should get some faith. Anyway, he doesn't believe in God. He's a diehard atheist. Anyway, he sits down and he writes this statement as if he knows it all, telling the world that the terror that's going on between Israel and Palestine has to end. And what he did was he took sides. Not only should he not have been issuing that statement, but he says, I hereby say that the violence has to stop. And he took sides. He took the side of Israel. Now look, I am a very, very diehard supporter of the Jewish faith. I love the Jewish faith, but I also know a heck of a lot about what's going on between Israel and Palestine. Way more than that dodo head Prince William knows. You cannot, unless you understand what was happening, what began at 1000, even 1500 BCE, and you understand what was the faith of the Palestinians, you understand the teachings of Muhammad, you understand where their mosques were, you understand where the border between Israel and Palestine is, you understand why the Palestinians could not access their mosque, you understand what the Jews did. Prince William does not understand a thing. He is an idiot. You cannot take sides in that. There is bloodshed on all sides. It's terrible what's going on. I will stop at this moment before I start the tarot, and I will recommend, he's not a reader, but he has a YouTube channel, Murad, I'll put the link to his channel. He is very well versed about, I believe he's Palestinian, I'm not sure. But he'll tell you what's happening, what is actually happening to the children. And not just the Jewish children, but the Palestinian children. There is horror there. And for Prince William to get on this high horse and take sides, basically what he did was he criticized Hamas. Well, listen, Prince William, 80% of the Palestinians are not on Hamas's side. They've just got a leader that should not have been an authority. Anyway, but the bottom line is, you've got a absolute crazy person, Prince William. This man cannot become king. He doesn't know what a monarchy is. He doesn't know his role. He issued an official statement on February 20 with his single monogram that he used to use before he got married. Shooting his mouth off. I say that it's got to stop. Anyway, that was February 20, 2024. Okay, so here's where Prince William starts acting like an idiot, like a 10-year-old. And it's very frightening that person could ever be considered to become king. very uneducated. He's extremely uneducated and a heavy-duty ego. Whoever, if you are listening, there are about 5 advisors to King Charles. If you're listening to this, holy moly, good luck to you. You would do a lot better with Prince Harry, believe it or not. And I know some of you will be shocked, but you have got to get Prince William. Send him, make sure that he starts studying constitutional law from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and get him off the alcohol as well. Anyway, now, let's keep going. Come at me in the comment section. Come at me. I'll come at you. Now, we have on February, so that was February 20. Now, some interesting things happened after that. Very interesting things. Major Jonathan Thompson, who is 39 years old, the guy that all the women out there who drool over Prince William and who hate on Harry and Meghan, all those idiotic women who call him the hot guy. Well, I'm sorry, but he's married, and he's married to a very wealthy executive at 44 years old, Caroline. He's been married for quite a while. He ain't single. Now, here's what's interesting. When King Charles became king, he was still advising him very closely. However, on February the 22nd, so this is just 2 days after the Yahoo Prince William shooted his mouth off about what was going on between Palestine and Israel, figured he knew everything. On February the 22nd, Time magazine found out that Johnny Thompson had reposted. He went into a very private position because he was uncomfortable about what was going on. That's all that we know. So we're going to look at that. We're going to go in and figure out what Johnny Thompson knew, because this guy knows everything. Okay? Now, then we have on February 25, I'm just wondering if I'm missing any dates here. On February 25, we've got Thomas Kingston found dead with a fatal gunshot wound. Okay? Then the next date that we're going to look at is on February the 27th. We've got Prince William pulling out at the last minute of a memorial that he was supposed to speak at. He's never apologized for that. Not telling anyone what it was for, just cited personal reasons. That was February 27. And then, of course, on February 29, we have sources updating all of the Time magazine and Harper's that everything's still going well and claiming there's no cancer. Now, of course, we know that according to this video of Kate that's been issued, she now says that she was undergoing cancer treatments back then. So as you can see, we've got a web of lies. A web of lies. We've got deaths. They're either murders or suicides. We don't know. We've got heirs to the throne shooting off their mouths about violence, about political and taking sides with countries. We've got senior aides reposting. We've got the palace lying about that. We've got a web of lies here. 1414. I just saw temperance. Now, guys. Now we're going to find out some truths. We're going to look at all of this through Johnny Thompson's eyes, because I believe that he knows everything. And I also think the fact that he reposted on the 22nd, or at least it had to be sometime before the 22nd of February, because this is when it was reported that he reposted. So it was either on or before February 22nd that he gets the heck out of Dodge. He's probably still working for the palace, but we don't know what position he has. Now then, let's begin. Thanks for putting up with this preamble. All right, so if you skipped the preamble, you might want to go back and listen to it later. Here we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Here we go. All right, so just to get baseline, we're going to look at how Johnny Thompson currently feels. That's him right there. Currently feels. How he's currently feeling right now. Just so we can get our baseline, okay? So he's 39 years old. I think he was born in November, but there's so much information that has been wiped from the internet on him, which makes sense because if what they're reporting is that he doesn't, he's gone into some private role. Anyway, how is Johnny Thompson currently feeling? What is he currently, right now, at this very moment? What is he? Look at the temperance here. Managing, waiting. This could be him knowing with temperance, it's like how long before there's a disaster? What's interesting, he's definitely still an advisor. Could be advising behind the scenes. What is he thinking and feeling? That something could blow up at any moment. He could be watching somebody drinking a lot. But I think what he's doing is he is watching from behind the scenes. He's guiding. Boy, is he ever, if the monarchy this is like the Titanic that's being navigated. What he's trying to do is make sure that the Titanic doesn't hit the iceberg. If they didn't have that Johnny Thompson guy, it would have already hit. Anyway, in other words, by the way, this person is doing the impossible. They're combining two elements that cannot be combined. It's like a very careful experiment in a chemistry lab. If something isn't done right, there can be an explosion. So I believe that what he's thinking and feeling is that this has really got to be done very carefully. At any minute, there could be an explosion. He could be watching somebody feeling very unbalanced. What is Johnny Thompson? Here we go, thinking and feeling that King Charles is under an enormous amount of pressure. Something he could be feeling like the monarchy is about to collapse. I believe that this is, something. I believe that this is the role. This is whoever the reigning king is. What he's thinking and feeling is that, the king could be under a massive amount of pressure. There is a heavy, heavy load on either Johnny Thompson has a heavy load on him. But basically what Johnny Thompson is thinking and feeling is that there is a great deal of pressure, heavy. Anyway, he has a difficult job, put it that way. What is he thinking and feeling currently regarding King Charles? How does Johnny Thompson currently think? And he's advising him already. He's telling him something. What is he telling? What is he telling King Charles? What is Johnny Thompson telling King Charles? To apologize? To give? That he's got to give more? What is he telling? That somebody has to ask for forgiveness? What is he telling? What is Johnny Thompson telling King Charles? To forgive two people? He could be telling King Charles that a gift has to be given to two people? A blessing? What is Johnny Thompson telling? What is he advising? King Charles, what is he advising? There's 3 coming out. Ooh. Oh, good Lord. Hang on now. It's under here. All right, give me a moment. We may have to just go back and start with the questions we were going to ask. What is he advising King Charles? This is something about, this is something about the phasing out of Catherine. I can't believe this, but I believe he's telling him how to phase out Catherine and bring in that woman Rose. This is not going to, unless, okay, I'll tell you something. All those, leave her alone, leave Catherine alone. All those people out there who are believing the palace's bullshit, all of them, for those people, if they are going to believe everything that comes out, this can be done. If for all those people that say, leave Catherine alone, you know what you're doing? You're actually helping them phase her out and bring in Rose by believing what they're doing. Because I thought Johnny Thompson was a good person. He's not. He is telling the palace how to get rid of Kate and bring in how to get the public to give the blessing to William and Rose. That's what he's doing. What does Johnny Thompson know? What does he know that Prince William feels for that woman Rose? What does he know? Well, he knows that people don't want to. Maybe he knows that Prince William is. Okay, maybe he is against this. Maybe he knows that William is denying. Perhaps William is denying this. Or perhaps, hang on, what's under this? Okay, just a second now. Hang on. So I asked how Johnny Thompson, what he knows that Prince William feels for Rose. This could be what she's saying. She's angry because something about her existence was being denied or something. Okay, just a second now. We've got to go to, what does Johnny Thompson know about Rose Hanbury and how she feels? What does Johnny Thompson know? That's more, that Kate should die. What does Johnny Thompson know that Rose Hanbury feels? Killing Kate. Betraying, backstabbing Kate. Rose Hanbury was an enemy of Kate. What does Johnny Thompson know Rose feels? What does Johnny Thompson know that Rose is thinking and feeling right now? Whoa. Perhaps she thinks that the king backstabbed. Maybe she wants the king to die. Or that the king didn't want. Perhaps the monarchy didn't approve of her. What does Johnny Thompson know that Rose is thinking and feeling right now? What does Johnny Thompson know? She's wary of judgment. Or she knows that the Prince Charles is wary of her. Or that the monarchy was wary of being judged because of her. What does Johnny Thompson know about Prince William and Rose? What does Johnny Thompson know about Prince William and Rose? That everybody's denying. Nobody wants, people don't, somebody has to prevent being seen. What does Johnny Thompson know about Prince William and Rose? What does Johnny Thompson know is true? Whoa, look at the lying, trickery, and deceit. Well, what Johnny Thompson knows, so he could be part of the, no, it's not true. But what Johnny Thompson knows is that they were together. There was trickery behind the scenes. And I believe that this is Kate, just not knowing. the other thing that Johnny Thompson is probably doing is figuring out something very sneaky, strategizing behind the scenes to make sure that nobody knows. Show me a little bit more. What does Johnny Thompson know about Prince William and Rose Hanbury? What does Johnny Thompson know about Prince William and Rose Hanbury? Heck of a lot. He knows everything. What has been done behind the scenes? Something's being strategized? What does Johnny Thompson, that they're gradually going to figure out how to reveal things? What does Johnny Thompson know is the ultimate plan for Prince William and Kate? Well, actually here, look at something dreadful is going to be exposed. What does Johnny Thompson, what is this dreadful thing that's going to be exposed? Oh, God. What is this dreadful thing that is going to be exposed? Oh, some kind of an offer, proposal. What? There's a pregnancy here. There is a proposal to end a pregnancy or to kill a mother. Who is the Empress being killed? Somebody who knew who was the Empress being killed? He saw. What did Johnny Thompson see? He saw a proposal? Oh my God. What does he know to be true about Kate? Perhaps she said some proposal. She may have said that she was pregnant or what was proposed? Some kind of a contract? There's a proposal on a contract to kill. What? Yes, there was. Oh my God. No. Okay, guys, I could be wrong, okay? 27-24, something happened on 27-24. 27-24. Hang on, that was the date that William pulled out of the memorial. That was the date that he pulled out of the memorial. Look, this could be just something like them taking her off life support or something. Oh, wow. All right. The reason why Prince William was pulled out of the memorial, it had to do with Kate, I think. It could be that she was taken off life support or something. Okay, let's just... Just a moment. Look, we're going to go back for a moment. I want to know what Johnny Thompson knows about we're going to go back to February. Boy, oh boy. We're going to go back to February 25, okay? Show me, okay, if it's true that Thomas Kingston was dining with his parents sometime before he died, I don't even know what date it was because there's so many lies. Show me how Thomas Kingston was thinking and feeling during the meal that he was having with his parents. What was Thomas Kingston? Now, Thomas Kingston, we do know, was a Cancer Leo cusper. No. I'm sorry, he was not. Sorry about that. I'm going to look up Thomas Kingston's date of birth. Just a moment. No, he was a Gemini Cancer Gemini Cancer cusper. I think Thomas Kingston was a June 22nd Cancer. So, I mean, he could come up as a Gemini or a Cancer. So he could come up as a King of Cups, or he could come up as something Gemini related. All right, so, okay. So Thomas Kingston, just a moment now. Just let me get a little image of him. All right, so there he is. That was his wife, Lady, I think it was anyway. Yeah, Lady Gabriella. I can't remember what her last name was, but anyway. By the way, we've got to look at that guy because that's another 8 there. I think, anyway. All right, how was the morning or whenever Thomas Kingston was having that meal with his parents before he was unalived, however that happened, how was he thinking and feeling? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, hang on. He was very angry about somebody being ill or wiped out. And I bet you that was how he felt about Kate. How was Thomas Kingston feeling? Right before he died, he knew a truth about a death. Or he knew a truth about a Scorpio, that's King Charles. How was Thomas Kingston thinking? What was he thinking and feeling before he died? Oh, look at this. He knew about a proposal regarding some kind of a monarch or a king and some kind of a death. Now, I just want to point something out. These are not the thoughts and feelings of someone who's depressed. These are not the thoughts and feelings of someone who is, in overburdened or depressed or crazy. These are the thoughts and feelings of someone who knows about something very heavy duty. Okay? How is Thomas Kingston thinking and feeling when he was having that meal with his parents? When Thomas Kingston was having that meal with his parents, what was on his mind? Whoa. A discovery about a death? Now, you guys may say, oh, the hanging oneself and dying. No, if somebody was feeling depressed and wanted to kill themselves, there would be a 5 of Cups here and a 10 of Wands and pressure and 9 of Swords and 8 of Swords. This is not someone who's depressed. This is someone who's thinking very clearly, and they know something. They know something's going to be discovered or revealed. Show me what Thomas Kingston knew. He knew something about a cheating king. He may have been angry about a change. What did Thomas Kingston know about Prince William? He knew. Someone may have told him something straight up, or he may have said something to a king. What did Thomas Kingston know was true before he died? He knew about a death. He was told about an ending. What he knew to be true. What he knew to be true. What did Thomas Kingston know to be true? I'm going to ask what he knew to be true about Kate. Whoa. What did Thomas Kingston know to be true about Catherine Middleton before he died? What did Thomas Kingston know to be true about Catherine Middleton? What did he know to be true about Catherine Middleton? That a king was looking at, well, he may have wondered where she was. Someone's missing. Or somebody could be very upset about someone being sick or very, very, or missing. What did he know to be true about Kate? Someone was celebrating. Jesus. Whoa. that a group of people were planning, and a group of people were celebrating over her ending. He may have known that if those 3 people are children, the children may have been taken away or missing, or that perhaps the children were taken away to be protected. Someone was at a distance. What did Thomas Kingston know to be true about Kate's children, about Princess Charlotte and Louis? Oh my God, guys. So look, at a minimum, there could have been something served. Maybe the children were taken away for their own protection. There was some legal document that was, at a minimum, something is being proposed or served regarding a final ending. This could be the service of a legal document. What did Thomas Kingston know to be true about Catherine Middleton's children, her three children? Yeah. So there's something that stopped stable, loyal protection. Something was served. What did he know to be true? What did Thomas Kingston, before he died, know to be true about Catherine's 3 children? There had been a massive change. A massive change. There was a plan, that someone was working on a plan. What did Thomas Kingston know to be true about Princess Charlotte, Prince George, and little Prince Louis? What did Thomas Kingston know to be true about those 3 little children? There could have been a plan to protect them or to put them under cover, or somebody could have been working on concealing where they were. What did he know to be true about those 3 little children? That a mother could have been working on. What did he know to be true about those 3 little children? That they were with some family to protect them, or what did he know to be true about those 3 little children? Yeah, I think that they had to be protected from evil or something. What did he know to be true about those 3 little children? Now, that Queen of Wands, I think, that is either the Iris. They could be with Beatrice or Eugenie. The reason why is this woman. How did Thomas Kingston, what did he know that the Queen of Wands was doing? What did Thomas Kingston know, that the Queen of Wands was doing? Advising or holding back so I think the Queen of Wands could be Beatrice, I think. Isn't that interesting? Protecting, holding back. Because Beatrice is a Leo. I could be wrong about this. What did Thomas Kingston know? What did he know the plan was for Kate's 3 children? Yeah. Well, somebody was pointing out that they're in pain, somebody was pointing out that a mother had either died or a mother was heartbroken. See, a mother may have assigned how to protect the children. She did too. The children may have been with Carol, I'm going to get off this topic now. Clearly, Thomas Kingston knew that there was some kind of a plan for the children to go under protection. Children could have been with Kate's mother, who was an Aquarius, or maybe Eugenie or Beatrice. Or there's a female. Now, that Queen of Wands could be what Kate was upset about, the Iris girl who. On that note, this is so much to look at. What did Thomas Kingston know to be true? What did Thomas Kingston know to be true? So somebody So I was going to say what Thomas Kingston know to be true about Princess Catherine. Something was said here. What did he know before he died? What did he know to be true? She may have told him something. She may have told him something in confidence. What did Kate tell him in confidence? Something that's, something had to be lied about or covered up. Or what did Kate tell him in confidence? No, this is something that was about William, about a cheating king. What did she tell? Okay, what did she tell Thomas Kingston about William? What did Kate tell Tom? She told him, what did she tell him about William? She was very angry. What did she tell him about William? She was shocked to discover something. What did she say? There was some kind of news that came in, that news that came out in the open. What did she say to him? Something about family, or what did she say to him? Something about William and family. Did she say, okay. No. I'm sorry. I'm 100% sure of what I'm about to say. Kate Middleton told her friend, Thomas Kingston, that William had a daughter with that slut woman, Rose Hanbury, and it was Iris. That is Iris. That girl, that little girl, I think she just turned 9. She was born in March of 2016. I don't know. The internet has her birth date wiped. They'll only say that, isn't that interesting? They'll only say that she was born in March. Now she's coming up as a Queen of Wands, which means she was born on either March 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I think she was born sometime in that. I do not think she's I don't think she's a second deacon Aries. She was, okay, I'm 100% sure that little girl was born sometime between 21st of March and the 30th, okay? 2016. So you guys just go ahead and report her date. Yep. She's an Aries. Okay, now. So William has a daughter, Iris, with that Rose Hanbury person. Okay. Now, I'm going to look, how did when Thomas Kingston was having that meal with his parents, how were his parents thinking and feeling about their son? See, he may not have told them anything. How were his parents? What were his parents thinking and feeling? Okay, there's a lot coming about. He might have confided in them. They might have said something very judgmental. What were his parents telling him during that meal? What were they saying to Thomas Kingston? What were his parents saying to him during that meal? Something heavy duty, something couldn't be discovered, or that the monarchy would be exposed. What were they saying to their son during that meal? Were they saying to their son, oh boy, that a king was going to be exposed? And then what were they saying to their son during that meal? I believe that's Kate, by the way. What were they saying to their son during that meal? Oh boy, that something was inevitable. Something about a cheating king. Oh. What were they saying to their son during that meal? Oh, that there was going to be an impending disaster? What were they saying to their son during that meal? Oh my God. They may have been warning him that he could be shot. What were they saying to their son during that meal? What were they saying to their son during that meal? My God. Just a moment now. What were they saying to their son during that meal? They were very, very worried that he should be worried. What were they telling their son during that meal? They were very worried. What were they telling him? What were they advising him? They were advising him that somebody was very powerful, somebody was very manipulative. That could be a lie. They were talking about a lie coming out in the open. That somebody would be very angry. Yeah, they were clearly, they were talking about, they knew about the shenanigans of a king, that they knew that the monarchy was very, very, very deceitful. They felt like something. What were the parents advising him to do? Oh my God. What were they to sacrifice? What were they advising him to do? It looks like they were telling him that there was just no hope. What were they advising him to do? Maybe they weren't giving him any advice. What were they advising him to do? To cheat as well. What were they advising him to do? What were they advising him to do? What were they advising him to do? They weren't giving him good advice at all. To protect himself, what were they advising him to do? To stay away from a cheating king? They knew that a king was going to be... What were they advising him to do? It looks like they knew something was going to come out in the open. Somebody would... They know that he knows. They were telling him to keep his information silent, or they were telling him about something in the future. Just a moment now. Yeah, they were telling him. It's like they were telling him to stay silent, that there was nothing that he could do about something. They may have been saying that somebody was going to be killed behind the scenes. Okay, just a minute now. What did his parents know about Kate Middleton? What did his parents know about Kate Middleton? She was in a coma? Or what did his parents know about Kate Middleton? My God. There have been lying, cheating, deceiving about illness, that she was in a trap, in a coma, that somebody had been violent toward her. What did they know was true about Kate Middleton? That somebody was angry about cheating, or what did they know was true about Kate Middleton? That somebody was angry with a king, that she had raised her sword about a king. There's death. What did they know was true about Kate Middleton? That somebody was held back and controlled. There was some kind of judgment regarding the family. Something evil somebody was going to figure out how to make her walk away behind. What did they know about Kate Middleton? Either that, she was in a coma, that she was dead, that she was going to be phased out, that there was a huge, sophisticated strategy to keep silent or keep her quiet. Or what did they know about Kate Middleton? She was in a coma in an institution that they felt terrible about a secret. Or maybe they knew that their son felt terrible, that there was some kind of a plan. What did they know about Kate Middleton? Some kind of a plan about her being in a coma, a plan about her. What did they know about Kate Middleton? That a group of people were planning to make her go away. Yeah, there was some kind of plan just to phase her out. Whoa, look at the judgment there. I mean, I don't like judgment because it has a lot to do with death. And that eventually there was a way of trying to gradually expose this in a very manipulative way. What did they know was true about Kate Middleton? There's some kind of an emperor in control of a tower. All right. Okay. Sorry about this. Let's go on. All right. So Thomas Kingston is said to have been found dead. When was that? I'm just going to see if I can make sure that I have this date correct. I believe it was February 25. Spirit, show me the truth about who was present when he was unalived. Sorry, when Thomas Kingston received a fatal injury. Show me who was physically present in the 3D, please. In the 3D, who is physically present? Somebody was watching, see that? Who was physically present when he was unalived? Hey, so there's obviously somebody who was very angry. That could be Kingston because I think he was a Cancer. But problem is, there's another Cancer, as you know. Who was physically present when he was unalived? Somebody who knew something? Who was physically present? Oh my God. That's not Thomas, okay? Who was physically present when he was, oh my God, when he was unalived? Who is physically present? What? Hold on. Who is physically present? Oh, God, I don't even want to look at this. Who is physically present when he was unalived? Somebody was watching. Who was watching? Somebody watched this. Somebody saw this. Or somebody heard a bang. Somebody heard a bang. Was physically present when he was unalived. Somebody may have given him... Just a minute. There might have been two people who saw something through a window, or somebody gave somebody what? Somebody gave something. What? What is the Knight of... So now, what is the Knight of Pentacles? It's a higher contract. It's a higher contract. Yeah. What is the Five of Swords? It's the truth. Yeah, the truth about something very evil. Okay, so I'm now, I did not think this was a murder before. I thought it was a suicide. I now believe everyone. Yeah. The reason why I am absolutely sure this was not a suicide. Where's the Five of Swords, please? So I believe there were three people. That person is a criminal, okay? There's some kind of... This was over... Why was he killed? Why? Because of what he knew. Because of what he knew. All right. Now let's go to Johnny Thompson. So that was February 25. Actually, no, hang on now. That was February 25. Let's back up the bus one day. It was February 20. No, let's back up the bus 3 days. On February 22nd, just a few days before that, is when Johnny Thompson suddenly wants to get out of the position that he's in and go into some hiding position. Why did Johnny Thompson want a new post? Why did Johnny Thompson want a new post? How was he thinking and feeling before he asked for a new post? How was he thinking and feeling before he asked for a new post? So he wants to, so there's something that he wants to keep stable. What is or he may want to protect someone. Why did he ask for a new post? Why did Johnny Thompson ask for a new post? Because he was scared to death of William. That's why. Wow. Johnny Thompson asked for a new post because he thought this cancer man was a wacko. He was scared, wary of him, wary. How did I knew it. How did Johnny Thompson feel about Prince William before he asked for a new post? Suspicious as hell. Suspicious as hell. See, Johnny Thompson, Major Johnny Thompson, may have known that Prince William would be caught or was being watched by the police or something. I mean, he was very wary. So at this moment in time, what does Johnny Thompson think that Prince William, what does he know to be true that Prince William has done? What does Johnny Thompson know to be true that Prince William has done? There's something about news or something that happened fast. What does he know to be true that Prince William has done? Managed something, or it could be drinking, by the way. What does he know to be true that Prince William has done? Just hang on now. There's a lot here. Now, this is something in the past. Something in the past. What does he think that Prince William did in the past? Some kind of a plan or something. Or that could be something that was some result. Oh, God. Okay, just a minute now. What does Johnny Thompson know to be true that Prince William has done in the past? This is a plan. It's collaboration. And that's the truth. And that is a death. I'm sorry, that is not sickness or illness. And I don't think it's betrayal. I think it's a bloody death. There's some kind of a plan. This is some kind of a collaboration being revealed. So Major Johnny Thompson, what did Major Johnny Thompson discover? Something about Prince William. What did Major Johnny Thompson, or he feels like Prince William is going to be? Now, we got to figure out what this temperance is. We got to figure out what this is. See, this can get, what did he discover? So temperance can be mixing two sides gradually. It could be drinking, but I think this is something that was being managed, like a transition, or that something was being maintained. What did he discover that Prince William was maintaining in the temperance card here? Maintaining the release of information, or maintaining that information should be gradually released, or this could be a hospital test, by the way. It could be a DNA test. What did Johnny Thompson discover was true about Prince William? That could be the result of a test, by the way. What did Johnny Thompson discover about Prince William? No. It's not the results of a test. It's a plan. It's some kind of a plan. It could be that. So what this could be, the other thing this could be is a diagnosis. You see, this person here could be saying that somebody is either paralyzed or they're not going to be able to recover. They can't move. What was that? There's an expert there. There is an expert explaining something. What is that expert explaining? Somebody has to go away. No, I really believe what this is. So there's two things this could be. With that Queen of Wands there, it could easily be that if that was a DNA test, that could be about the Iris daughter. But what the expert is explaining is that something eventually has to be gradually released. It could be advice to take somebody off life support. What does Johnny Thompson know to be true about Prince William? You know, what this is about a woman that it was very ill and wasn't going to recover. I think she was injured badly and taken off life support. I think this is at a minimum, it's something like that. The only other thing some kind of a decision had to be made in the past. Okay. Show me what Johnny Thompson knows is true about I was going to say about Kate, but what does he know is true about Kate? What happened, please? It's something about... See, the problem with the Ten of Cups here is, do you see how this is about a union where children are of different, one child is not the biological child of another. There's Iris. Okay, yeah, there is William, and that is a little girl, an Aries girl. That's a child. It's not Princess Charlotte or Prince George or Louis. That is Iris. Okay, just a moment. Sorry this reading is so long. Let's go to the morning of February 27, when Prince William suddenly pulled out of the memorial, and see what happened. All right, sorry. Show me what happened just before Prince William decided to pull out of the memorial. Show me what happened, please. So some kind of information came into him, or some kind of offer came into him. Could have been it was about Kate. Oh God, that could be Rose, but anyway. So what happened? It was about Kate, by the way. What happened just before he decided to pull out? Something had to be done very quickly, or somebody was very angry. Show me, or he was very angry. What happened? Something had to be held back or controlled. What happened just before he pulled out of the memorial? He was told something. He had to make a decision. He had to make a decision about something. Prince William received a message, and he had to make a decision about something. Something had to be controlled. What is it that he decided to do, or what did he have to make a decision about? Yeah. People were waiting on him. You see, somebody may have wanted to speak with him. Somebody may have wanted to speak with him. Somebody may have been waiting on him. waiting to get information from him, or waiting. Somebody was waiting. What was being delayed? Somebody was. They were waiting on what were they waiting on Prince William to do? I believe that morning he may have made a decision to take Kate off life support. I believe, yeah, there was a certain amount of time. Something had to be done right away. Now, the only thing this could be is it could be about maybe he was... No, look at this. No, it's about a passing away, I think. Show me. Yeah, it's about a safe passing. I honestly believe that this is about a decision about somebody being taken off life support. I'm going to switch decks. Something had to be done. They could have been angry with him for delaying something because maybe somebody was suffering. I'm going to switch decks, guys. What happened on the morning of February 27 when William, where did that card go? Yeah. I mean, somebody could have been waiting. Somebody had a choice to make, maybe. Maybe he didn't know what to do. Yeah. Oh, God. There were a lot of lies being told about a union, by the way, but show me what happened on the morning that he pulled out of the memorial. This could be something about a hospital, or show me what happened on the morning that he pulled out. I mean, a hospital may have been uncertain, or, somebody may have had anxiety. Yeah, somebody needed to make a decision. Show me why how was he feeling right before he pulled out of the memorial? Yeah, there's something about somebody passing, and he's looking at lies. He may have been lying to himself. There we go again with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm going to do is switch decks, and I'm going to ask, because we're just going to see if we're right about this. How were the medical staff feeling about Catherine on that morning, on the morning of February 27, and carrying on into the rest of the day? How were the medical staff feeling about Catherine? 5 of Pentacles in the Chariot. Very, very ill loss. Something had to be controlled, a loss. How were the medical staff feeling? Somebody could have been very angry about something that needed to be controlled, or somebody could have been angry with a cancer. Yeah, there's Knight of Wands. Something may have needed. Show me how they were feeling about Catherine. 5 of Swords, Knight of Wands. I mean, they were feeling that somebody was being unethical or something, or sneaky. 4 of Cups and 5 of Swords. See, I think I should switch decks so you can see what's going on here. Somebody was refusing to accept a truth, or refusing a cup. Somebody was just sitting there being selfish and not refusing to do something. How did the medical staff feel about Prince William on February 27? How did the medical staff around Kate feel about Prince William? Now, look at this. They were tied. They couldn't do something without a partner, and they were waiting, watching. Somebody wouldn't make a decision. So I think what was happening here was she was suffering. Left ear ringing. He was being selfish. Yeah, he was being self-interested, cruelly, needed to make a decision. Somebody, there was a need for somebody to be fair and just. And Dodo Head over here is being selfish, is self-interested. Yeah, show me how the medical staff were feeling about Prince William. He needed to make a judgment. Show me how the medical staff were feeling about Prince William on February. Yeah, a judgment needed to be made about a safe passing. Show me how the medical staff were feeling about Prince William on February 27, that he was being a sneaky idiot. Something needed, their justice was needed about a safe, clear passing. They needed assistance in order to bring a woman into a safe passing and just. And somebody here was being sneaky, and show me how the medical staff were feeling about Prince William. Sorry, on on the morning of February 27, that, you know, there's a need for a walkaway. They may have needed the partner to allow somebody to walk away. How are they? Yeah, a judgment about a walkaway. I'm going to switch decks now here. Yeah, something needed to be done fast. Why did something need to be done fast? Why did they needed a second person, or why did something needed? Why did something need? Because with the high priestess here, that could be a woman in a coma or unable to speak. Something was unbalanced. Something was unbalanced. There's the hair. It was just. There's the what? Show me what was going on. What is the? Somebody couldn't speak. What's going on? Somebody needed. Somebody needed. Somebody needed safety, and perhaps they weren't comfortable. Perhaps they were not. Oh. Perhaps this is when they discovered that records were being... Yes. I think what was going on here was the hospital staff were not comfortable with this waiting. I mean, obviously they were concerned about her health. How did they feel? Yeah, they felt like a judgment should be made. I mean, it's like he was keeping... Let's go back on this. I need another deck. How did they... I'm going to look at what they felt about her health, because how long can you keep somebody in a coma? How did the... February 27, whatever medical professionals were around Kate, how were they feeling about her health? Yeah, that something was just in suspension, not changing. She might have been suffering. Yeah, okay, this says it all, guys. Amazing that I picked this deck. There's the Hangman. Something was not changing. Something was in suspension. I asked how they were feeling. The Unknown card. You know, I think that what was happening here, she could have been suffering. There may have been tears coming out of her eyes. This is so sad. It's like they may have felt like she was asking, you know. It's like there was absolutely nothing. Somebody was suffering because of delay. How did they feel about Catherine's, the hospital staff, the specialists? How did they? A decision had to be made. There was just, you know, into the unknown. Oh, does that explain anything? That is the ultimate illness, sickness. She may have actually been even getting worse and worse. She was suffering. She was suffering. And there's a man over here, and there's a man, a specialist may have been angry about the fact that she was suffering. Something was unbalanced, and somebody was very wary and worried about her about her suffering. So, yeah, and somebody needed a safe passage here. I think what happened on February 27. So let's just switch decks and just see if we can figure out what then happened. May I please see what happened? Can I please see what happened on February 27, please? 10 of Wands. Something was, you know, this is at a maximum pressure burden. Something was too much. 3 of Wands. Somebody could have been waiting. What happened on February 27? 3 of Swords. Yeah. I think that somebody died. Somebody was that could be heart failure here. There we go. Does that say it all? So, you know, the blank card. 4 swords on the bottom of the deck. Somebody went into another state of consciousness. Let's just get one more deck. What happened to Catherine on February 20? Ow! Sorry, I just burned myself. Happened to Catherine on February 27, please. What happened to Catherine on February 27? Something was, unlike that Queen of Wands, by the way, something was very unfair about a Queen of Wands. But anyway, what happened to Catherine on February 27? There's the Empress. Something was very unbalanced because of something was very unbalanced. What happened to Catherine on February 27? The Moon. The Catherine, she may have gone into... there's a card that's missing here, but yeah, Hanged Man in the Moon again. Clearly she was in some kind of a coma or a state of suspension. There's a man who's delaying, who's keeping her in a state of suspension. What happened to her? A man who was being deceptive, or he may have had anxiety or not worried. The King of Pentacles, who's, I don't know who that is, by the way. It could be somebody at the hospital. What happened to her on February 27? There's somebody here who's repeatedly, this could be a hospital working, or trying as hard as they can, doing something repeatedly. Yeah, working on the Empress, working. What happened to Catherine on February 27? Yeah, judgment. A final judgment was made about the Empress. Judgment. I find that judgment is more indicative of, that a judgment was made about her, because I feel like she was in some kind of a coma. I don't think that she was able to speak. There was a message here. Yeah, a message. Yeah, that she was just suffering, that she was suffering. And there could have been a message about the suffering. Yeah, somebody felt very, very bad about her suffering. Somebody felt very, very bad about her. Somebody felt bad about maintaining and delaying, and this is keeping somebody alive, maintaining, managing. And they felt bad about it because she was suffering. And I think that, and somebody was very worried about how long this was being maintained, whether, so it could be, and somebody wanted a safe passage. See that? I mean, I'll give William a little credit here. It is true that he was worried about letting her go. He was worried about letting her go. And then look what he had to turn her into. A scarecrow. Look at that. How am I going to pretend now that she's still alive? That's actually a fake woman. It's a scarecrow. I can't focus in on that. Notice how it's not because he loved her. It's because he was worried about how do we keep this plan going? He may have been worried about how to present it to the children. All right. No, he was more worried about, no. He was more worried about people finding out about his lying and deceiving. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm pretty sure that that's what happened on February 27. Now, what does Johnny Thompson know to be true? I'm going to go back to December 27 or 28, whenever the ambulance was called to Sandringham on the 28th. I do believe that something also happened on the 27th, but what does Johnny Thompson know to be true about this ambulance? Yeah, he knows all of it, okay? He knows that somebody is looking at some kind of a decision about communication, yep. What he knows to be true about December 27 and 28. He knows about some kind of a plan, some kind of a collaboration, yep. He knows the truth. Somebody could be seeking, by the way, the truth What does he know to be true about December 27 or 28? What he's worried about is that somebody's been asking or talking about the truth. What does he know to be true about December 27 or 28? Some kind of message here. Yeah, about... So it's what somebody's seeking information, or it's something that Prince William said about what happened. Yeah. How does he feel about Prince William regarding what he said about December 27 or 28? You know what, guys? He's worried something's going to come back around. I'll tell you why. I believe that what Thompson is looking at here, Johnny Thompson, is that there were certain statements made by William either to the ambulance or hospital staff or something about what actually happened, and they were not true. So maybe how does Johnny Thompson feel about what Prince William did? Is it being investigated? But what Prince William, it is too. Because, by the way, this has to do with physical violence. There was definitely physical violence, against Princess Catherine as the Capricorn. And I believe, look at how somebody feels very guilty. But I believe what's going on here is what Thompson is worried about, Johnny Thompson, is how they managed it and what they've said. So what did Johnny Thompson give any advice to William, or he did? I believe he gave. Did he give any advice to, I don't know who that could be somebody else. I don't know who that King of Pentacles is. They're important. Did he give any advice to William about what to say regarding it? No, he told him to keep something quiet. Told him to conceal something. What does Thompson know that William concealed about what happened on December 27 or 20? Oh, God. It's something regarding physical violence. What did he know that William has physical violence against Catherine, by the way? Yeah. So what we're going to do, regarding what, so so obviously there were first responders, okay? What did the first responders ask, and what were they told about what happened to Princess Catherine? Show me what the first responders were thinking and feeling about what happened. Okay, there was obviously a massive disaster here. There's no question about it on December 28. What were they thinking and feeling about Catherine, and what were they told? The first responders regarding Princess Catherine, they asked something. They may have asked if, she walked away or tried to commit suicide, or what did the first responders ask, and what did they see? What did the first responders ask? They asked about, she may have already been. They may have asked if she tried to kill herself, or they may have asked, what did the first responders say or ask? Well, I'll tell you something. They know that they were lied to. They know that they were lied to. So I think because that's lying, I think what they knew was that somebody was attacked, that either that or that William was being defensive and he was lying. What did the first responders think actually happened to Kate? Well, they know that somebody, either that she was trying to defend herself, that she was attacked, or that he was being defensive. Maybe he wouldn't speak. They may have asked where somebody went. What did the first responders, Now, I'm not sure who this is. What did this Queen of Wands say? Oh, they may have asked if she was pregnant. Or what does this Queen of Wands say? No, I think that could have been a fire sign. Yeah, no, there was a Queen of Wands there. I don't know who that is. It could have been Beatrice or Eugenie, but somebody said that somebody was violent. Somebody was violent, and somebody was trying to defend themselves. Show me what they think saw. Could have been an angry outburst or something. Somebody was drinking, or what did they ask about? They're looking at something here. They're looking at a tower, something that happened very suddenly, very sudden and unexpected. They may have asked if something, there's violence. They asked about violence. Somebody was violent here. What did they see evidence of? Injuries, I think. What did they see at previous injuries? Either previous pregnancy or previous injuries. That's something repetitious. Where do they see these marks? Marks on somebody's hands. Oh, remember that? Remember her hands in... Let's do it now. Somebody was dehydrated, by the way, or... No, they saw evidence of physical violence here. That's a man who's violent, and that can be... These can be marks. That can be aggression. Where did they see these? There's evidence of somebody being grabbed. Hands being grabbed. Somebody being grabbed. On her body. These are bruises that had passed away, or in the past there's something about it's like they were fresh and old injuries. Jeez Louise. Somebody's body. Anyway. Okay. So, who was feeling terribly guilty? Who was feeling guilty about being violent toward her? Who was feeling guilty? Somebody had an anger problem in the past. What is the Wheel of Fortune, please? Yeah, something that was going on between two people. Cheating in a marriage. Also, somebody didn't take what happened? Just a minute now. What happened to the children? What happened to the children that night? Oh, I believe the children were taken away. What happened to the children that night? There was a choice made, a contract to take them away. Guys, I believe that in December there was an attack. I believe that they saw evidence of violence, and there was a decision to remove the children. I do. You see, this would make sense. People are asking, for example, on Easter, March 31st, why couldn't at least you'd think that the children would want to cuddle up and be as close to William as they could? why couldn't at least the young lady, this little Taurus, Princess Charlotte, why couldn't she go to her Easter service and Prince George with their father? Perhaps he's not allowed to be around them. Maybe he has supervised access only because of his violence. Why? What does Major Johnny Thompson know to be true about why the children have not been seen with William? Because there's somebody with anger management. Somebody was told, what does he know to be true about why William, because he isn't trusted because of his anger? What does he know to, whoa. Guys, I'll check another deck. I believe that William is not allowed to be around the kids unless he's got some supervisor or something. Let's check a couple of decks. What does Johnny Thompson know to be true about why Prince William cannot be seen in public with his children? Why can't he be seen in public with his children? Because he was told something. Why can't he? What does he know? What does Johnny Thompson know to be true about why Prince William can't be seen? What is this message here? What does he know to be true about why because Knight of Pentacles, somebody has to be stable and secure. There's a contract or something. Why can't Prince William, and there's somebody who is barred. He may not even know. There's the Two of Swords can be no, refusal, disallowed, protection, and that's stability and security and a contract. I don't think William is allowed to be around his kids. Either that or he doesn't know where they are, which is 6 and 1.5 dozen the other. Could be both. What does Johnny Thompson know to be true about why Prince William cannot take his kids out in public? Because there's some kind of a contract regarding the children or some kind of a choice. Show me what Johnny Thompson knows to be true. Because, here's the Fool. There's strength holding back. And there's a child. What does he know to be true about why William cannot be out in public with his own children? I don't know what that Queen of Wands is. That could be the caretaker of the children, you see? It's this. Yeah, the Hermit and their strength. Somebody knows the truth or someone's protecting them or this can be holding back. That can also be physical violence. Somebody has to watch. That Queen of Wands could be the one watching or protecting the children. Hang on now. Show me why Prince William, why can't he just bring the children out in public? Because justice and the Ace of Swords. Because something legal, somebody has to be watching. Show me what is true about why Prince William can't be with his children and just bring them out in public. 3 of Wands in the world because somebody has to watch. There's been some kind of an ending or a plan. Why can't he just bring his children out? Because there's a contract to watch. Why can't he just bring his children out in public? Queen of Swords and the Lovers. What is this choice or contract? 5 of Swords. It could be that somebody has been 5 of Swords and 10 of Swords. Why? Because somebody broke the law here. There's somebody who's unethical, who cheats, who hurts here. And then there's a 10 of Swords. The Queen of Swords it could be that somebody has broken off the Fool. And the 2 of Swords. No, he's not allowed. What has been refused or somebody's guarding a child? What has been refused? Somebody feels very guilty about an ending. Look, he is not allowed. Either somebody is keeping the children from him, or his connection with the children has been cut off. Why has his connection with the children been cut off? Why has it been cut off? Why can't he be around the children? 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups because something is very unbalanced. Why can't he be around the children? 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles because there's some kind of a plan or safety plan has been made. There's some kind of a plan, 3 of Pentacles and the Empress, some kind of a plan, it could be because of a report or something about the mother. Why can't he be around his children? There's 5 of Cups. It's because somebody's ashamed of themselves or somebody. Why can't he be around the children? Because somebody's very wary. Why is somebody wary? Somebody has to be guarded. Why is somebody wary and somebody has to be guarded? They're wary of a chariot. So somebody's very forceful or wary. 6 of Wands in the chariot. No, this is something coming out in the open. That's something controlling. I think what it is the chariot here. He could be he may have to be supervised. Somebody may have to watch or see. Why can't he be around his children alone? Why can't Prince William be around his children alone? There's a revealing in the 6 of Wands. Maybe he doesn't know where they are. And maybe he has to show that judgment. Now, look at this. I really think that what's happened here is some kind of law is involved. Judgment is usually about your past behavior here. Somebody has to look at how you behaved in the past. And these are children, and this is a revealing and healing. There's been some kind of a decision not to show him where they are, or there's been some kind of a legal judgment to protect the children, or that there must be a supervisor there. What is judgment, please? What is judgment? Yeah, it's a contract. It's a contract. There's the moon, and there's judgment. The contract could be uncertainty. Now look, the only other thing this could be is there could be a contract to keep them hidden, but that's very bizarre. What does Major Johnny Thompson know to be true about whether or not there's any legal reason why William cannot care for his own children? Now, there's Kate Middleton, Queen of Coins, and there's a contract. By the way, notice that this Queen of Pentacles, it's almost like she's got black eyes. Anyway, what does Major Johnny Thompson know to be true about whether or not Prince William, about whether or not there's anything legal? Now, there is the 4 of Cups and the Queen of Coins. Something that was refused, or what does he know to be true? Look at the Queen of Wands. Who is that Queen of Wands? That may be a caretaker. There's a Queen of Wands is waiting or watching. Somebody doesn't want to be watched. Somebody refused because somebody feels ashamed. Oh, because of a contract. Guess what? I think that he is too sooky to see his children in front of a supervisor. I think he can see them if he wants, but the visits may have to be supervised, and he's just too selfish. How does Prince William feel about his children, seeing his children right now? 2 of Cups and the Lovers. There is a contract. How does Prince William feel about seeing his children? There's the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. See, somebody has to watch. How does he feel about seeing his children? He may have to wait. And there's the 6 of Swords. Is that 6 of, yeah. And the 3 of Wands. Somebody has to wait. They were taken away. How does he feel about him seeing his children? Knight of Pentacles and 6 of Swords. There may be a contract. There's some travel here, some child being taken away, usually for protection. And then there's something stuck or a contract. He may have to wait. Why? How does he feel about him seeing his children? There's the 6 of Cups, so that's the past. And there's the Knight of Pentacles. So again, something was stuck in the past, or there was an obligation in the past. How does he feel about seeing his children? 3 of Wands, he has to wait, and there's the past. He has to wait for a reunion. How does he feel about seeing his children? 6 of Wands and 3 of Wands. Something coming out in the open, waiting to see them, waiting to see them, or somebody has to watch, something has to be in the open. There's the, what is that? That's the Six of Wands, something coming out in the open. And the Hierophant, it may be that this could be a child protection. He may have to be watched, you see. Something may have to be out in the open. There's again, that's the Four of Wands and the Hierophant. You see, I'll tell you something. Even to see them in the home, there may have to be some government authority or protection there. Know thyself. And the Four of Wands, there has to be, he does have an opportunity. He can take an opportunity. But the Six of Swords, somebody's been taken away. What is the Six of Swords? The children have been, why were they taken away? Just a minute now. This is really because of the Knight of Wands. Because he was violent and out of control. Yeah. And a woman was very, very, a woman knew a truth. This could be, a woman knew it. There's the moon. By the way, that looks like Kate Middleton there, doesn't it? It could be a Pisces too. There's a lot of Pisces here. Look, I think we're going to leave it here for now. It's almost 2 hours long. Sorry this was so long. I think we're going to try one last thing, though. What does Major Johnny Thompson believe is going to happen to the monarchy? Or what does he think? What does he believe is going to happen? He feels like he can maneuver something. Maybe he feels that, what does he believe is going to happen to the monarchy? Something regarding a mother. I don't know who that is. What does he feel is going to happen to them? Oh, no, no. So this is about a mother's death. What does he think is going to happen? What he thinks is going to happen is that unethical trickery, illegal activity regarding a death is going to come out. What does he think is going to happen? I feel like he believes that, obviously they're going to need forgiveness, but somebody has taken a huge risk, or maybe what does he think is going to happen? Yeah, that there's going to be a big, huge argument, a big, huge fight. What does he think is going to happen? It's just too difficult to get through this. Prince William is just being too difficult, too stubborn. I don't know who that is. That could be Prince Harry, because he's a Virgo. Wow. You know what? That is the only way. I'll tell you what, this is fascinating. What Johnny Thompson thinks is going to happen is that the only way of keeping the monarchy going is to have Prince Harry take over. Now I know that a lot of you are going to go, no, but just bear with me for a second. You know why this is? It's not because Harry is better, maybe he is, I don't know. But what I'm saying here, I'm not on any team, okay? I'm not. But what I'm saying here is that's really remarkable, and I'll tell you why. What this shows you is how much they're up the creek without a paddle. Because what it means is that when Prince William has done something incredibly bad, and Thompson believes it's going to come out. Now, to me, I think that's going to bring down the entire monarchy. But if they can, it's like if it doesn't, the only way of them continuing is to bring down the next heir, Now, I just want to suggest something to those of you who are moaning and groaning. Look, whatever side you're on, think about the king, your favorite person. Maybe it's Prince William. Think about if you feel that a lot of lies are being told about him. So, okay. So then that can happen to Harry as well. So maybe everything you've heard about him is also a lie. All right, so keep an open mind here. What we do know is that when Harry recounted that horrible, in his book, he talked about how William came over to his house one day and physically, violently attacked him, and it was unprovoked. And I do believe that Harry always wanted a friendship with his brother and always felt left out and insulted and everything. And I think that that is scary, because what it is, and actually, when I hear people, if they tell a story and it's a lie, I can usually tell right away. But that one part of the book I knew wasn't a lie. And it was because of what he had explained, that his necklace ripping, the dog bowls breaking. When really unusual things happen when you're attacked suddenly. Like you look at yourself and you think, how did that happen? The exact same things will happen when a violent push or an unprovoked attack. The force of it will break things around your jewelry and things like that, and you don't notice it till after, and you go into kind of a daze. And it's what William said after the attack. He wanted Harry to hit him. He said, "Come on, go and get up and hit me." He said, "You'll feel better." And Harry said, "No, you'll feel better." And the reason why I absolutely am 100% certain, shoot me dead, if not, I know that I feel that what he recounted was true. The other thing is, if somebody writes a book and explains in detail a violent attack and it didn't happen, you would immediately demand that it would be removed. You'd sue them, you'd publicly. It was never refuted because it's true. Now, the problem with that is that shows that William has something that can explode all of a sudden, and it's not checked by logic or by, the ethical part of you. So what's weird is, William, you think, oh, well, he's reserved and quiet and everything, and he'll think before he acts. Well, no. The problem is there's a part of him that doesn't. Remember that February 20th statement about Thomas? Basically, he was taking sides with the Jews, and normally I'm always on the Jews' side, but it's very complicated what's going on in Palestine, and it's horrible. And with the Palestinian children, what's happening, I would advise you not to look at it because you'll be traumatized. Just pray. But William is out of control. He issues these statements that are out of control. He had a violent attack on his brother. That definitely happened. That was out of control. He physically injured him. Normally, someone would be arrested and jailed for that. Now, that is a problem, and that's what we know. The fact that Johnny Thompson believes that this is the only way to continue the monarchy. Forget about maybe it speaks highly of Harry, but I think the point here is it shows you how bad the problem is right now, and God only knows what we don't know. Now, as you know, this is just a tarot card reading. I could be wrong. I always say that. All right. Now then, leave your comments, please. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry it was so long.